What If Season 3 Episode 3 is now out, so let's talk about it. So this episode was the Red Guardian and Bucky episode, and just straight off the bat, I love their interaction together. Can't wait to see more of it in Thunderbolts. Just Red Guardian alone brings his own charm to it, but then you also combine that with Bucky's serious tone, so then you have someone who is serious and someone who's kind of funny. Combine those two interactions together, and you basically have a great duo right there. Just those things together just works for these type of characters, and it does. And this episode is actually a what if people want to see. What if the Winter Soldier didn't kill Howard Stark? That's a what if, but this one, Red Guardian interferes, the entire episode makes it worth it. It's not what if Agatha went to Hollywood, even though that episode was good. It's not really a branch people are begging for. This one was kind of a branch people were begging for, we just added Red Guardian into the mix. And I would have loved to see the aftermath of this episode too, because the end of the episode, so obviously spoilers for the end of the episode, it's not that big though. We see the Red Guardian with the Avengers. He's went with the original Avengers, is on the Avengers team. So I would have loved to see what follows this episode, because Howard Stark is still alive. And Tony Stark is still Iron Man, so obviously he still became Iron Man. But obviously the journey there would have been different, and his character arc would have been different too, because Howard Stark is still alive. I would love to see like a follow-up to this episode to see just where the events go. Because, yeah, Red Guardian's also on the Avengers now too. And he knows that Bucky's alive, so he could always tell that to Steve. But we will never get a follow-up to this episode because it is the last season. Yeah, you have what-ifs like this, but then next episode tomorrow is going to be something with Howard the Duck. My point was, we want to see this what-if. This is the type of episodes people want to see, is this episode right here. But then to follow up this episode, you have an Howard the Duck episode. It's kind of frustrating. I'm sure the episode will be fine, but it's not what people want. I'm kind of in a mix. I don't know if I like episode 2 more or episode 3 more. For me, they're like exactly on the same layer. I like them both just the same. Today, I'm going to say this episode I like more just because it's newer. And it's a what if I like to see. And just the interaction with Bucky and Red Guardian makes the entire episode worth it alone. Then you also have yesterday's episode, which surprised everyone out of nowhere. But who knows, tomorrow's episode could be my favorite with Howard the Duck. I doubt it. So let's see what that episode has to bring. Maybe these videos on the side of Insta 2. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.